how to get ideas online. This question is so relevant now you work remote and you need to innovate. In this movie, you will get 3 online generation techniques and we will show you how this works in practice on online platform Miro. Now what's till the end, because we will show you from a real case how many ideas you can get together online. Let's start right away. To help organizations to innovate themselves out of a crisis while working remote, we took the proven 4th innovation methodology 100% online. It's a structured journey from assessment to ideation to business cases, and it works great 100% online. Check it out on 4th-innovation.com. My online co-facilitator Florian Haanmaster starts explaining you 5 rules to ideate successful online.
And for this, we directly jump into the 4th map, and idea generation happens in the 3rd island, raise ideas. Raise ideas consist out of 2 phases, the idea generation and the idea selection, also called the divergent phase and the convergent phase. Today I want to talk about the idea generation. And for this we are already in our 4th ideation space, Miro board, and to get for you an overview, that is the whole board, and you see here we have 3 different exercises I want to show you today. But before we go there, there are 2 things that are really relevant. The one thing is the ideation rules. Right? For ideating ideas, it's very important that we go for quantity, not for quality. So it's not important if that is a good idea you have or a bad idea. The most important part is that you write it down. Yeah, and also defer your judgments. So if you see other ideas, no judgment. Take these ideas and maybe build on it, make it better, make it different. That is important. Yeah, encourage wild ideas. So very relevant is that you give the participants really a safe and fun space, so their creativity can really work or expand. The second part is the innovation assignment, right? So sorry, it's not the innovation assignment, that is the one, it's the ideation assignment, which is a short version of the innovation assignment without all the restrictions. Right? Because we want to think broad, we want to think wild, so we don't need restrictions. That's why we make an ideation assignment. That is the short version of the innovation assignment.
Thank you, Florian, for these 5 ideation rules. Did you see how nice the online space is designed to give you creative impulse? Now, I like to share with you one of my most important learnings on brainstorming. You only get new ideas when you get new insights first. That's why you always should observe and learn. And get your blinders off before you start brainstorming online. Let's check out the 3 online techniques to generate ideas together.
So let's start with the first exercise. We always start with the brain dump. Why we start with brain dump? Because in the observe and learn phase, a lot of ideas already been generated in the heads of the participants. Right? Some wrote down, some have them all in their head, and before we really go into idea generation, before we really can lighten up the creativity, everybody needs to write down, dump all the ideas they have already. And that good thing is we do this asynchronous. We don't do that in the workshop, we do that before. So people get a certain date and time until when they have to write down their ideas here. And as you see here, everybody gets a private space like John Doe, and he can write down his ideas.
Now, this is really an advantage of online versus live brainstorming. Online you can work asynchronous. It means not simultaneously in time. All participants can brain dump all their ideas online whenever they like.
The second exercise, so then the first exercise really in the workshop, is customer frictions. Customer friction, we generated customer frictions in observe and learn, and we took the most relevant with us. And here in Teams, they generate customer frictions. The customer friction always I am, I need, and but. In between the I need and but, there's a friction, and the friction always is a space for new solutions. So this is the second exercise, and we do here individually and in silence. Why? Because we don't want to have discussion. We don't want to have judgment. Okay, that's why we always do everything individually and in silence. And after each exercise, all the ideas will be shared.
The customer friction technique delivers great results. Why? Because all innovations are a new solution for irrelevant customer frictions. That's why. Florian, what's number 3?
So the third exercise is what would Apple do? And here's that you take famous companies like Apple, IKEA, or famous persons like Elon Musk, and we also do that in groups, and these groups kind of check, okay, what is their business model of Apple or IKEA, how they solve their problems, what are their solutions for certain challenges, and then transfer this into your challenge.
So after you brain dump your spontaneous ideas, you ideate in a 4-hour online workshop your ideas together. And when you do that right, you can get an idea explosion.
As the result of idea generation, we came up in this example here with more than 1,250 ideas.
1,256 ideas. Bravo! It's quality by quantity. But now there's your next challenge. How do we select the best ideas together online from 1,256 ideas? Now watch this movie to get some great techniques to select the best ideas online together. Now please put a thumbs up when you like this movie, and subscribe here when you want to get a How to Innovate movie every week. Yes, and click the bell for notifications so you know when the video is live. We wish you a lot of success. Let's innovate and stay safe.